Okay everybody, this is Mark in Cottonwood. Anyway, had a customer bring back a core engine, and this is a 64 110 horsepower engine. It is a Power Glide, set up with the Power Glide bell housing, and it is I believe it's a YN code. So basically what I want to do before I stack this engine is I want to see if it has compression on all 6 cylinders and if it has decent oil pressure, and if it does, I usually will try and run them just to see how good it is. So it looks like a used engine. I know nothing about it. It has the alternator adapter, so somebody's converted to alternator. Came out of a Lakewood wagon. It is a car engine. It's not an FC or a wagon engine. Definitely a 64. So we're going to go ahead and pressurize the system, see if it's got oil pressure. Next step after that is to run a compression test. We've got it on my test stand. We're getting ready to have 12 volts to it, and we'll spin it and see what we can get for readings. Okay, so the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to see what kind of oil pressure I can generate with this special tool. This is basically just a distributor drive shaft with all the gears removed off of it, but it does go into the oil pump. So the next step is basically remove the distributor, go down in there, and then we're going to see what we can get for oil pressure. It is important that you turn this clockwise. You'll notice it's turning clockwise. And let's see what we're getting for oil pressure. We have good oil pressure. Very good. About 40 pounds. And so that's pretty good. So this is definitely doesn't have any main bearing failures. The engine rotates. So the next step is to get my compression tester and see what we get for compression. Okay, next we're going to run a compression test because we got really good oil pressure. So that is an encouraging sign. Obviously, if there was any type of major bearing failure, you would probably hear it when you rotate the engine. Engine rotates fine, develops compression. So that's a good sign. We've got good oil pressure. That's heading in a positive direction. So this is a compression tester. I think I bought this thing from J.C. Whitney about 40 years ago. I'm 65, so I probably would have been about 25 years old when I bought this. This is a really old one, and you can tell because it actually says made in USA. So basically you combine these two hoses, you thread this one in, and this one has got a quick release here. And we're going to start doing some compression tests, see what we got for compression. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about what I'm using to spin the engine. And this is a 1965 standard differential with been emptied out. There's no gears in it. It's just basically a place to mount a bell housing. I do have a mock torque converter. This is just some used starter that I found in my pile of stuff, and it works, so I'm going to keep using it. And this is all I do is basically just have a little switch right here, and that's when I get everything hooked up correctly, which I don't have it hooked up correctly, but when I do, then I'm just going to hit this button and it's going to start rotating. So it's very, very basic stuff here. There's no rocket science, not very hard to do. I'm going from the purple wire, or the S terminal. This is the R terminal. This would be for the resistor wire. I think you can see me pointing at that. And so we're going to get everything wired up and we'll start doing compression tests. All right, I have just a little cheap pair of earphones. I don't know how long I've had these. They're probably Vietnam era. These are really old Wilson sound barrier. Made in America. Imagine trying to find any of those that are made in America nowadays. Anyway, I always put these on. I've learned over the years to protect my ears. I'm really good about making sure that nothing damages my ears. I got tinnitus, whichever you want to say. And I just don't take chances with my ears. So I'm put these guys on. And we're going to hit our button here and see what we get for compression. Okay, that's number 2 cylinder, and that looks like about 140 pounds. That's pretty damn good. Hopefully all 6 of them are going to be that way. Okay, here's number 4. And that's looking like about 160. That's pretty damn good. And here's number 6. Looks like about 145, 150. I saw it go up to 150. It's starting to come down a little bit. It might be leaking. Pretty good. So the right side of the engine has extremely good compression. So we'll go over and do the other side. Okay, we're going to do number 1. Yeah, it's got about 160, something like that, 165 maybe. Pretty good. Pretty impressed with what I'm getting as far as compression readings so far. And here comes number 3. Let's see what we get here. That's looking like 175 pounds. Pretty good. And last but not least, we are going to do number 5. Let's see what 5's got. $160. So right now we have good oil pressure. We've got what I would call excellent compression. So I think this engine is actually worth putting some carburetors on, an exhaust system, put on a fan, shroud, maybe some sheet metal, and see if it'll run. I see no reason why this engine was used as a core. I sold this person an engine, and to me, this engine looks like it's still in pretty good shape. So, but we'll see if it smokes.